Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. While I am certainly wiser than this man, it is only too likely that neither of us has any knowledge to boast of, but he thinks that he knows something which he does not know, whereas I am quite conscious of my ignorance. At any rate, it seems that I am wiser than he is to this small extent, that I do not think that I know what I do not know. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Socrates. The beginning of wisdom is a definition of terms. What a lot of things there are a man can do without. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Slanderers do not hurt me because they do not hit me. I was afraid that by observing objects with my eyes and trying to comprehend them with each of my other senses, I might blind my soul altogether. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. Where there is reverence, there is fear, but there is not reverence everywhere that there is fear, because fear presumably has a wider extension than reverence. They are not only idle who do nothing, but they are idle also who might be better employed. One thing only I know, and that is that I know nothing. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. I only wish that ordinary people had an unlimited capacity for doing harm, then they might have an unlimited power for doing good. I was really too honest a man to be a politician and leave. Ordinary people seem not to realize that those who really apply themselves in the right way to philosophy are directly and of their own accord preparing themselves for dying and death. See one promontory, one mountain, one sea, one river, and see all. A system of morality which is based on relative emotional values is a mere illusion, a thoroughly vulgar conception which has nothing sound in it and nothing true. By all means marry. If you get a good wife, you will become happy, and if you get a bad one, you will become a philosopher. When desire, having rejected reason and overpowered judgment which leads to right, is set in the direction of the pleasure which beauty can inspire, and when again under the influence of its kinder desires it is moved with violent motion towards the beauty of corporeal forms, it acquires a surname from this very violent motion, and is called love. I pray thee, O God, that I may be beautiful within. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Nature has given us 2 ears, 2 eyes, and but 1 tongue, to the end that we should hear and see more than we speak. In childhood be modest, in youth temperate, in adulthood just, and in old age prudent. The end of life is to be like God, and the soul following God will be like Him. We are in fact convinced that if we are ever to have pure knowledge of anything, we must get rid of the body and contemplate things by themselves with the soul by itself. It seems, to judge from the argument, that the wisdom which we desire and upon which we profess to have set our hearts will be attainable only when we are dead and not in our lifetime. Nothing is to be preferred before justice. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. Let him that would move the world first move himself. The comic and the tragic lie inseparably close, like light and shadow. I am not an Athenian, nor a Greek, but a citizen of the world. Call no man unhappy until he is married.